Hunter Dietz, when we talked to him after the Auburn game, kind of he said he like relished the opportunity to really, help the team stop a skid and be a guy that played a big role in that. I mean, how impressed are you with his mindset right now and the first extended time frame of him being a starter for y'all?
I've been really impressed with Hunter and the way he's gone about it mentally, just the way he's controlled his emotions, gotten through some tough things. He's not pitching like a guy that hadn't really pitched much in 2 years, pitching like a guy that has a lot of experience, and that's what we need. Yeah, his experience is from watching and working out on the side and rehabbing and watching more, being a part of it here and there. And now he's in the middle of it, and he's done a great job.
Last one, I know you didn't see him last year, but just impressions from afar of Justin LeBron, maybe how he's developed over the years and what makes him just such a threat at the plate.
Yeah, we saw him his freshman year, and he was so talented then. He was hitting the top of the order, and might have hitting three hole against us that weekend. And as a coach, you're thinking, wow, this kid's going to be amazing as a junior. And what I've seen the difference now is just he seems to be a lot more of a leader. Like he shows his emotions a lot more, and then the physicality, he's gotten a lot bigger and a lot stronger.
Levi, you got one?
Yes, Coach. How impressed have you been with both Rutenbar and Turner? As again, you've been trying to get more of your vets in, but those young guys have been stepping up in moments.
Yeah, they've done a good job for us. We had the injury to Ruiz, and that basically opened the door for Turner to get some more at bats. Rutenbaugh, I started hitting him first conference game just because we hadn't been scoring enough runs, and I felt like Mississippi State's going to score runs. They're really good, and just shook it up a little bit. And he's never left the lineup. And his at bats are starting to get up there, a number of at bats, and really like the way he fights you at the plate. He hits lefties, pretty good. He hits righties real good. Um, he doesn't have too many of those three pitch at bats where he doesn't make contact. And, he may hit the first pitch and ground out or line out or whatever, but I like our chances with him in the box. And, Turner's played really good defense for the most part. He's been really good in practice lately as well. And batting average in league play has been great, but he's also hit some balls hard that were caught. Had a home run go blow foul a couple weeks ago that it would have been a big moment for the team and for him. So he didn't feel like it was too big for him, is what I saw. And yeah, it's fun to see those young guys because you can see the future a little bit. And I tell them that all the time because you're trying to win this year, but you're trying to figure out how you're going to handle it for next year as well.
Thank you, Coach.
Matt, back to you to wrap it up.
Yeah, I had one on Rutenbar too. I think you said something the other day that you've been working him out in left field a lot in practice. What have you seen from him progression wise when you first got him in the corner outfield to what you see now?
Well, I think he's really improved. He was working out in right field a lot, and then Stewart was out there and was doing pretty good. So on his own, he started working in left a little bit more. Then we started playing him in the infield when conference play started. I think he's a really good defender in the infield. He'll stick his nose in it. When I say good defender, fielding the ball, the things that he doesn't do great is things he doesn't have experience with, and that's catching pickoffs and footwork around the bag, and you're worried about your feet, you're worried about catching the ball, and it got us once last weekend, and then he's not 6'2" or 3" with long arms and legs, he's not that big target that infielders would rather throw to, but he does a really good job of doing what he can do for how much time he's had to work out over there. In the outfield, I think he's gotten a lot better. He's put in a lot of time the last week in left field. We
Mhm.
played him over there I think it was Missouri State. I think he played there, and then we had Turner in center because we had all the sickness, we had the injury, and he's improved a lot in a week just with reps.
Like he had that play against Missouri State where the ball kind of sliced away from him. Those plays like that, how important is just repetition and practice, being able to see the ball off the bat when you're playing in that position?
Yeah, it's all about getting reps during batting practice. It's not about coach hitting fly balls or catching them off a machine. I think that gets too easy and boring for them. The balls off the bat, even if you get five good ones in a BP session where you have to run and you're challenged by the wind and the sun, a slice from a lefty or a righty, whatever the case may be, or going back. on the warning track. Those are where you get better. And he worked extremely hard yesterday, as did Turner. And because all we did yesterday, it was a light day as far as practice, because we practiced Monday,
Hmm.
played Tuesday, light yesterday, and defense just took balls off the bat live, and outfielders got a lot of work in.
And I got one more. I mean, I would assume Alabama's going to throw Tyler Fay tomorrow night. He had that no-hitter against Florida the week before they came in here and had a lot of, offensive success. Based on what you know about him, what do you think about him as a pitcher and the challenge you'll see there?
Well, he throws the all four quadrants of that plate. I mean, he's inside, outside, up and away, up and in the square, and he doesn't let you get comfortable. So it's going to be a major challenge. Right-handed hitters haven't done much against him this year. Lefty's a little better. Um, so again, me as a coach, do I want to take a little defense out for another hitter or two, see how it's going, make some change? I mean, there's a lot to think about with him, but he can really pitch and he doesn't walk people. He's going to be, he'll be a tough one.
Well, I do have one more. Just got the rotation here. Zane Adams. You've seen him, I think, a couple of times before. Does it help when you've seen a pitcher multiple times before you face him again?
Well, it doesn't hurt you. The only thing it hurts you mentally if he stuck it to you. So you got to get over that. And but his stuff's good. It's ticked up a little bit since we faced him. Velocity's up. Command is still there. I mean, he's touched 96. Pitch is probably 92, 95. Most of the time, he's got a good changeup. I mean, he's just a good pitcher. He's left-handed and he's experienced. He's been starting for the most part since he was a freshman.